everybody, welcome in. My name is Carol. I am the owner and creator of everything at CarolJo's. That is where community and creativity come together. And I am trying to do something for Buttercup, but I am missing an O. And I can't get her. Oh, I see what she did. Okay. She only put one there. She wants me to make something here, but I need a new string. So hold on. And we're going to get TikTok going here. I thought I had them going too. So hold on, everybody. Welcome in, TikTok. I am getting something here. I'm working on something for Buttercup. All right. Hello, hello, hello. If you guys on TikTok could share this out and do 10,000 likes, we get 10 shares, 10,000 likes, then we will do giveaways. All right. I thought I went live earlier on. I don't have a bead end. Oh my Lord. She just gave this to me right before I went live to help her with it. So I'm not prepared to help her with all the stuff at my table. There we go. All right. Now we're going. All right. I don't know how she had this designed, but we're just going to wing it. We will wing this. Let's just go with however we put it together. So what it is Buttercup made a collar for one of her stuffies, and it just isn't going right. So she asked me if I would put it together for her. So that is what I'm going to do here, is help her get it together. So that is what I'm working on. But I didn't go through my whole intro here. So let me do that while I am putting beads together here. So CarolJo's is where community and creativity comes together. You are able to do different things here on my lives. We talk about jewelry making and all the tips and tricks that we have with it when we do our live chats. We do we will do tutorials twice a week. We do chats twice a week. We do tutorials twice a week. The tutorials are where we teach you step-by-step how to create jewelry and accessories. And then we have live events where items that we've used in the tutorials could be up for grabs that you can claim, or other items will be up. So thank you, Mountain Rose. So that's what we do here. Today is a chat time, and that is where you guys get to ask questions. And as a community, we answer it together. It's a place where we can share our tips and tricks about jewelry making, creating accessories, running our small businesses, that type of thing. So we just keep it positive. So that is what we're going to do today. We will have, for the rest of our schedule for the rest of the week, is that we will have a live event tomorrow at 10 a.m. And that is an event where we will be doing our normal bead event. How we do those, we only do them on TikTok. And there is a video on my profile in TikTok that explains how the claiming process works and how the list comes afterwards. I'm almost done, so I can not have to concentrate on this, and I can concentrate on all of you. There we go. All right, got to just find the glue, and then putting the cap back on the glue will take me forever, I bet. It always does. All right, here we go. We're going to glue it. All right. So how was everybody's Christmas? I just have to ask while I'm trying to get the cap on here. Did everybody have a good Christmas? Or as what we were talking about yesterday, what is one thing even throughout the year that we were just grateful for? Or people that we are grateful for? Not everything is always great every day. We all know that. There we go. So that was her little collar that she wanted for her stuffy dog. So I was going to say, our Christmas was good. There was 11 of us, so it wasn't a very big one. But we played that pop game where you hide the order of the pops. Or if you're in a different area, you might call it soda. I'm in the Midwest, we call them pop. So we had that. And we played that game, and then we just did our lunch. We had lots of conversations. You're gonna laugh. It is going good, with the exception of we don't have water today. We had it for a little bit, and then all of a sudden we lost it. And then we couldn't get a hold of the water company today because they took the day off and their phone wasn't forwarding right. So it took a few hours for us to even get a hold of anybody. There is a broken pipe somewhere, and we're waiting for it to get fixed so that I can take a shower. Sorry guys, I didn't take a shower before my live. And there's not even water to wet down your hair, you know, to even look. And so I'm still in jammies. I'm having a jammy day, everybody. I do have to get out of the jammy day though, because it's Ryan's birthday. And we need to get ready to go out to celebrate. So I'm like, can we please? I'm just like my breath because I can't. I will tell him happy birthday, Joya. I just don't normally have jammy days like this. And so I'm like, ah. Buttercup was like the other day, she's like, why do we have to shower every day? And I'm like, so we're not stinky. And she's just like, I did. I hope you did too. Is your family still here, Ashley? Because they're here till tomorrow, right? And what I'm working on as we're talking. Hi, everybody over on YouTube. We're working on 8mm cat eye gorgonias. We are doing a chat time is what we're doing. It is where we talk about making jewelry, accessories, that type of thing, tips, tricks, running our small businesses. We all get to talk together, and as a community, we just discuss it. There we go. You're out of bed and you're up and walking. Are you doing better, Joya, with that? I know being, and there's no other word that I know how to call it than being stuck. That just sucks. Yep, that's all you can do. And getting up and getting going sometimes stinks in the worst way, but it's like what you need is what they always tell me. And I'm like, I'll just cry through it then. Hi. I have no idea how many colors of the 8mm I'm going to get done while we're on the live, but any more that we get done. Yep, I'm okay. We just don't have water today. Joya has had back problems. She told us that the other day. It's a stinky thing that happens. I don't think I'm going to have enough beads to do. Nope. We're too short. And I know I have. And it's jammy day. I am still in my pajamas. I just have to show you guys what we have is our mix. These are all the 8mm size beads. It doesn't matter if they're color changing, if they're cat eye, glitter, just an 8mm size round. I'm putting them all in the same container. I don't know what I'm going to do with them when we get them done, but that's what we do now. Didn't have enough to make a second bag or the last bag of it. Or maybe I got 1 or 2 extra, but most of them I didn't. And you're just like, darn it. Especially when it's one short. I could do it as a mix. If you guys wanted a mix of everything unknown besides, when I get through all of them, you should see how many. Because that was part of what I was doing before we were getting ready. Because I had the gorgonias were in the dining room. And so with them being in the dining, I needed to get them out of there for Christmas. And so I got everything sorted, got everything figured out what I need pictures of and that type of thing so that we can keep going with them. But I'll tell you guys what we have. If you guys are okay with that, I'm going to tell you guys what we're going to do tomorrow for our bead event. We're going to have something different. So we were going through some of my own, like my personal stuff yesterday while we were having Christmas. And anyways, we found a bag of naturals that are like a 25mm, so like around an inch of carved mushrooms. And I don't plan on doing anything with them. Like I won't do anything for me personally. Like I'm not going to display them and that type of thing. So I decided yesterday that I will sell them. I know I'm not supposed to say that word. They will be at the live event tomorrow. So I have, and most of them, there's only 2 of them that have 2. Eucalyptus, and I can't remember the other one. Everyone else will only have 1. So there's not very many. I'll tell you, I mean, a quantity. We have probably about 11 or 12 of them, but most of them are just one of. And we will have, there is a labradorite, there is a black obsidian, there is the eucalyptus, there's clear quartz, there was serpentine, there's like a serpentine that's like a dark serpentine, and then we have like a lighter green serpentine. I'm keeping those separate because the colors are really different between those two. What others? But we have a few of them. So we'll have those, which they don't have a drilled hole, everybody. They are just a carving. No holes like you would see in other things. But we'll have those up tomorrow. Ooh. I think I want to do this one first. Because that's a cat eye. That's a glitter. We will have, I got in and got them all ready. And so I thought, heck, I'll just bring them to our live. Let me see. I can't do math. Oh, I can do it on here. But I have the bead stoppers, the mini and the regular without the plastic tips. So, oh, I got a flash goal, everybody. What is my flash goal? It's the I'm Ready's. I'll just pin it. There we go. Hi, Patty. Happy holidays to you too. We have that going on. We'll have the bead stoppers. We'll have the mushrooms. I found 4 glass tumbles that you guys would be able to wire wrap if you're into that. So we'll have those up for the live event. We have 2 gorgonias. Thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate that. One of the gorgonia, they're both 6 millimeters. They are both cat eye, I believe. No, they're glitter. They're glitter gorgonias. Hi, Palden. So we'll have 2 gorgonias tomorrow. And then I pulled, and I haven't gotten them ready yet. We have, like, I think it's either 8 or 10 millimeter rose gold, or not rose gold, rose quartz. We have another one of the heart beads. I haven't seen Lulu. We'll have a yellow with the heart in the center acrylic bead. We will have 2 items from the Hagar estate. And then we just have a handful of glass. You know, I put on there a number. There's a different number. Okay, for each one, I am from the state of South Dakota in the U.S. Each one of those mushrooms will have its own number. Hi, sweetheart strings. And with that bead there, it made our numbers go long. And so we'll probably be closer to 40 items tomorrow. So it's not going to be an overly huge day. Nope, they're not a mushroom focal. They're a carved mushroom. Would you like to see what they look like? Nope, it is not, Joya. I have 2 different types of gemstones. That also, I'm like, on the arm. Oh, and I have, okay, Rose and I, it was so funny because I'm like, they're a pick bail. And Rose goes, aren't they a pinch bail? And then I looked it up. They are an ice pick pinch bail. So her and I were together getting there. I will have some of those tomorrow also. We have a yellow calcite one. This is what they are. Little mushrooms. They're about an inch. They're 25. No, I see it's going. Here's the calcite one. Yep, I'm going to bring a different one up here so you can see them. They're all different stones. That's the calcite. They're 25 millimeters height, and then the width up here is 15. Nope, no hooks, no holes. Not drilled, no hooks, no drillings, no nothing there. I just set them out, but that's what I do. But you can, if you can drill, a little, so you can put the screw bales in them. No purple, I don't think. I don't think I have a fluorite. Let me look. I'm going to double check. There's bloodstone. Nope. No purple. Get what in, Lori? Yep, you can wire wrap or just, hi Lulu, or set them up as a display. Hi Daisy. The mushroom, those were actually, I have never sourced out the mushrooms. I've had them, I have like different types of tumblestones and that type of thing. And these were in mine, and I don't have them up. I actually like towers better than I do a lot of the carved. And so I have some carved ones that I won't do anything with. And rather than them just sitting around here, I thought I'd offer them up to you guys, if that's okay. You guys can tell me if you like it or not. You can tell me you don't like it, and I won't be hurt. It's drying right now.
Okay.
Is that okay the way I did that combination? Yeah. Okay. You want me to close this one up for you?
Yep.
Okay. I'm getting handed more stuff to work on here. Do you not have a stopper down there?
No.
Oh, did you need one?
No.
Okay.
I just tied it in a knot.
I noticed, but I have to untie it so I can tie it.
Oh, I didn't know you could untie it.
I just untied it. Okay, I will bring some of those things to you guys then. It was in a container that I'm like, I got it out and my family went through it, and of my tumblestones and my carvings that are mine, not yours.
Wait, come on. It's not my fault it fell. I only needed a piece and it just went pull off.
Honey, I rip that off of there every time I package something and I need it. And I've never had it fall off. So I'm just like, oh, I love you. But I need peace. Sometimes,
I'm going to get a new one soon.
A new one what?
A new banana.
Oh, yes. Not for another week.
It's not a week.
Yeah, it is.
No. You said yesterday it was a week, so it's not a week anymore.
I don't know. Okay.
In the comments, tell us how many more days until January 3rd. Tell us
It's more than a week, honey. It's a week from tomorrow. It's 8 days away. That's why I'm like, I would not have told you it's a week away.
You did yesterday.
I said it's next week, not a week. It was good. How about yours, Lulu?
Christmas?
Yes. I think
today's her birthday.
Today's Opa's birthday.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, did you get everything you wanted?
No.
Did you get like half of what you wanted?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you know what? You'll never get everything you want.
Well, I want a new phone case, but guess what, guys? I got a $200 gift card to Shields. So now, when Opa's done, I want to go.
Can you give me the tape over there? I gotta make these.
Which one?
It's on the table, on the desk.
Oh, there's two different tapes you have up here.
Okay. So you went with them? I didn't know that. I will tell him happy birthday, everybody. He's the big
50.
50.
It's 50, not 50.
Yep. We can say 50, honey. I'm putting my tape on.
Pretty sure I don't know if this is going to fit here. It's so tiny.
Oh, you didn't. Just them. Okay. I'm going to show you guys what I do here. Except for I didn't put my tape long enough. You take a piece of Scotch tape.
Guess what? I literally got socks for Christmas.
But you asked for them.
I didn't ask for them.
Oh.
You got them on my Amazon cart. I never asked for socks.
Well, why'd you put them on the Amazon cart then, Goofy?
Because I thought they were cute.
Okay, so I put pieces of Scotch tape over holes that I don't want to fill, so that the ones that are open are what I'm going to fill, and that's what we're going to put in there. Ah! So they met while he was in the military then, and that's where she was at when they met? That's what I'm assuming anyways. What are you raising your hand for?
Can I show my socks?
Oh, okay. She's going to show socks. So, oh, dear Lord. There you go. They're just little beige socks, but there's other colors.
Yeah, there's bare ones. And then I got bunny pajamas.
She's got bunny pajamas, and she's still in her pajamas, too. Oh, yes. Okay, so I have a question to ask you, Deborah. Did that work okay? Because you guys know me. I do not normally package things up that way, but I'm finding with the thread that I can ship it in those medium-sized boxes better than any other box. So I have to know, did it ship fine? Because you know me, I'm a box inside a box so that nothing gets damaged. These are some really cool beads. Okay, thank you. Whoops. This is a mixed bag of beads for these gorgonias. These are cat eyes. But look at the different colors that are in there. So, yeah, I'm loving these colors. These are what they call the Gorgonia ombres. That is what she calls these. They're in different colors and stuff. And I do have some of the colors singular, but not all of them. These are 8 millimeters. I'm not doing these today though, Deborah. I am getting them ready for so we can do them here in the next soon. Yeah. These are resin. Is it Twin D Danny? How do you pronounce the middle part? They are, Gorgonia is a high quality resin bead. See, here's the bag. This is what the bag looks like. So what happens is that I receive, oh, there's 2,000 in a bag. Oh, I thought that wrong. Let me see here. Whoops. Might put 50 in a bag. How much? Yes, we're putting 50 in a bag. Not so. So yeah. So I get them in the bags, and then yeah, the blue is here. I'm gonna hold it up for you. Let me get the blue. Oh, I can't get it out. He's sunk to the bottom there. Let me get this other one. He's one here's on the top. This is the blue. It has all the different shades in there. I use a bead counter, and I got to take off some of that. I'll show you what it looks like, because I got to get some of the tape off of it. There's the bag. So, I have a bead counter. Let me tell you how I use it, because you guys, I'm going to get this one piece off, and then I'll do it. As you've seen, it does look like it. Looks like marbles. That's a great way. All right. So this is 100. So it's 10 by 10 bead counter. So it would count 100. I put Scotch tape. I just use regular Scotch tape. I use a lot of Scotch tape, so I just use that because it's actually better for the environment than having all those other ones. So I do that. I put over the holes what I want to do. This one's going to be a bag of 50, so there are 5 holes, but the 10 holes covered up. If you notice, it says 10 millimeters on here. The reason being is that the 8 millimeter size beads fit down in there, and they come out easy. If I use the 8 millimeter size one on the 8 millimeters, they sometimes stick in the hole of the bead counter and don't come out. So I always go up a bead size. And then I just take the bag. I'm going to show you guys here. I just don't want this to fall over. I have a cookie sheet, a bead mat, my bead counter, the bag. I just pour onto the counter extra and have them on the bead cookie sheet. And then I just take my hand and swipe it to get the extra off. And if I need to put 1 or 2 on, I do. Then I have them on here. I have these, and I just pour it in there. And then I pour this in there. Like that. That's how I do it. That's literally how I do these. It's just a step-by-step process. So when I say I have to get them ready, getting them ready is doing what I'm doing right now. And then when I have extras, because let me show you, I poured out extras on there. I just grab a handful and I just plop them onto the tray and just move them around until they find a hole or go off. And I fill all the holes, take off the extra, and it will be, hold on. I'm looking here. 4.75 is probably what they'll be at, Geraldine. Because I thought that there was less in here. And then when I held it up, I'm like, nope, I was wrong. So for 50, for a bag of 50, 8 millimeter. So with gorgonias, yes, they are a little bit on the higher end. They are a very nice quality bead. Very lightweight. Let me tell you. That's what I love about them, is they're so lightweight. But when you look at them, they don't look, it doesn't look like that. All right. Hold on, I got to reply to a text message. Okay, there we go. We're going to pour another one. Yay. So that's literally how I do it, but it just takes time to do all these. And I'm trying to get them all done so that I don't have to like sit here and do this again for a while until I get another order. Tomorrow we are going to have the carved mushrooms in the gemstones, natural stones that I was just showing. We're going to have, I got our ice pick pinch bales. We have 3 different colors. We're going to have silver, platinum, and gold. In each color has 2 sizes. We got those, and then we will have, we got in the new tool finally, which is, it's back in stock, and that is the bead stopper. So when I say it's the bead stopper without the ends, it's like this one. We're going to have the regular size one, and then we're going to have a mini one. Whoops, I just dropped it. And that one's one of mine. I was using that to do buttercup stuff. Oh. So Ryan right now, he's texting me about, you guys, I've always talked about that I have that van that I used when we did in-person events. Well, I don't do in-person events anymore. And we've just had this van sitting around that I'm like, we just need to get it out of here. It just needs to go to someone else to love, because we're not going to be doing it here. So anyways, he is working on it, and they were working on the injectors right now. For those of you that love purple, look at that one. These, are you talking about, hi Mia, are you talking about the bales, Joya? Bead stoppers? Oh, okay. I don't use the coated ones, so I'm going to let others answer that. Though with that coating on it, I just don't use those. So I don't know. This is always what I've used. And for me, they're not a big deal, but some people prefer the others. And I am empty on the ones that have the coating on it. I have boxes that are on my way to me that will have some of those in there. Ooh, there's a really cool ones here. Look at this one. I'm looking at them individually. There's that one, and then this one's like browns and dark colors all combined. Here's this dark blue. Yeah, and they're so cool. I'm excited about these. And like this one has like a turquoise and red and brown all together. Those are cool. Sorry, everybody. I'm like, I'm really looking at individually now. I will have some of them in individual colors, but not all of them, sweetheart strings. And those right now, I don't know if they'll be at the same time as this or not. The reason why I say that is it all depends on the photographer, because those individual ones are downstairs waiting for her to take pictures of. You guys, this is our system. I will kid you not. This is our system for her to do beads. I give her a container of the Gorgonias. They're in all different packages. So I give her this entire package. She cuts the package open, pours them in the bowl. We'll take the pictures. And then, oh, geez. I would have never thought about rubber clips, but hey, that works. And then when she gets done taking the picture, she takes a sticker and writes a number on it. Kid you not, this is our technique. And then each one has a number. So this one will be picture number 2. So then when she gets done editing them to me, she just labels them as number 2. And then like 2-1 and 2-2, because she'll take one that I can use on media and one that I can use on www. And then I go and I put it out to where I need it by finding number 2 in what she sent me. Because we have a folder for them. That's how we do pictures, everybody. Very high tech, huh? So that is how, but she's been out of, she had, like we talked about, she had a fun adventure for her business. So she got to go out of the country with a girls' trip, and she was the photographer for the girls' trip. How fun does that sound? You know, it's your job, but you get to go on this really cool adventure trip with ladies and have a fun time and take pictures, which is something she loves to do. So she's been out of the country for a while. Whoop, two of them ran away, you and you. Yes, you can. Yep, you can. They are out there. They actually are, because it's a tool. They are out there right now. The only thing that I am running into an issue right now when we have the list and we have the W's. Woohoo! And that is that if somebody on the W's takes care of it there, it takes it out of the quantity, and if I have a list with it in there, it doesn't go away from the list, but it's not available for me to ship. So that's why we got to get to the point where I'm talking about that we need to get to one way. Oh, that is so cool, Geraldine. All right. I am getting a color here. All right, everybody, go ahead and guess a color. Somebody's got it already. Oh, two of you got it. Patty B was first. And then Lori was second. So Patty, you will have 5 creative credits towards your list for guessing the color purple. And I need to put that there. All right. All right, I was going to say, we all have this little container that's full of stuff that you just find out throughout your house in the beading area. And I need to put it away. Some of the things that we have, we've talked about, and I need to do a tutorial on it. The marbles. If I didn't tell you, Patty B, congratulations. I'm sorry. I just got totally sidetracked. Hi, Zuli. So we're going to have to get, I have to get a few more, because that's all I have in this handful. I just saw that container. I'm like, I got to take care of that. That's the stuff that I found throughout the house when I was cleaning it up for Christmas. Anybody else have that where they have their stuff and you find it and you're like, wow, why is that there? Go. Always. I take those marbles actually came out of the inside of a spray can. You know when you hear that rattling noise to shake up the paint in the spray can or whatever is in that spray can? It will be usually one of two things. It's either going to be a glass marble like what I just showed, or it is going to be a piece of round metal. That's what they use. And so I take, and Ryan gets them out of spray cans for me. I hear you on that one, Deborah. And so then I take and I bake them at a high temperature. And then what I do is I put them in a bath water, a cold bath water of ice water right afterwards, and they crackle. And then I glue on a bale and that to the marble with E6000 glue, and I make them into necklaces. I have to tell you what my awesome sister did for me for a, just when you said daughter was cleaning my room, sweetheart strings, what my sister did for my Christmas present. We're not supposed to give each other Christmas presents, and she does. She got, my dad has someone come and clean his apartment, and she got his cleaning lady. She's gonna come clean my house for me. She got me house cleaning. I'm like, no way. I'm so excited. Yep, so I want to do that sometime with you guys. We just have to do it in the kitchen part of my kitchen dining room. Oh no, I about cried. So I'm excited. Yeah, it was, I'm like, and we're not supposed to get each other gifts because we're adults and we can, but she does that. So yeah, so she did that and worked it all out, and I just have to call the lady and schedule some time with her. I'm like, wow. Ah. And I know what I want done. I know, but it's just like, I'm gonna have her, because we took care of like dusting all the baseboards and that time things. Oh yes, it is. But we didn't get like, you guys can laugh at me. I use the Swiffer thing, or the duster thing. It's like a Swiffer, and you just dust the walls. It's the Swiffer duster, I think is what it's called. And I did not get that done before everybody came over. Awesome. And so anyways, I didn't get that done. So that's what I think I'm going to have her work on. I don't know. We'll see. Do my ceiling fans. That was another thing that we didn't get done. Ceiling fans. They were awful. There we go. These little containers have little, you can't see them. Let me empty it out and I'll show you. Let me get those beads in there. These are going to be little full ones. So these little containers that I'm pouring these into have little sticky, so that they don't skid on the table. So they do need to be on there when you're using them on a table, but they are like silicone-like. And so when I stack them, because this is how I stack them when I'm pouring them in there, you have to be careful because sometimes the beads will stick to it, and then I'll pick it up and then I have a bead fall. Yep, that's how I ended up starting to do bead soup, is whenever I found things around the house with the beads, they just went into a container. So like in here, well, these are gorgonia, so they won't go in there. But these are buttercups beads, so they won't go in there. But I have a whole bunch of her beads. I don't have any beads in here that need to go in there. Oh, yep, I do. I have one. This one will go in the bead soup container. Hi, Paula. So yeah, so that's how I find them, or started doing bead soup. But I have to, if I pick up the containers too fast and don't let them fall off, then that's when I have them fall all over on my table. And I'm like, darn it. You just need to be slow. Ours is, so you guys are gonna laugh. I'm gonna tell you a funny story about building a house with your husband. I wanted a pantry to put all of our canned goods stuff in. It didn't need to be over large. I didn't want to take up a cupboard for that. And I didn't want like the cupboard style pantry. I wanted an actual door with shelves. I know that sounds weird. That was one of my requests. My other request was that we have a place to put our coats before we get in the house from the garage. And so we have what I call the breezeway. And then we have a smaller pantry. It's not overly huge. It's probably like 4 by 5-ish. I don't know. Buttercup sits in it on the floor. Okay. She goes in there and just sits in the pantry. I don't know why. It's just a small room she likes to go into. So anyways, but my husband had two wants. He wanted a porch on the front of our house. So we did get that. And he wanted a large ceiling fan. So our ceilings are like 14 or 15 feet high at the peak of the vault. It's not, a prayer room. It's not like overly, 2-story or anything like that, but it's big. It's taller, but not overly tall. Anyways, we went and found this ceiling fan that is, everything in our house is brushed nickel. So our ceiling fan is brushed nickel, has 10 speeds, has a light. And when we got it and used it for the first time, we're like, do not put it on 10. You will blow everything out if it's on 10. It's a high speed fan. But then we're going to have dust everywhere if we do that. Right now, because it's awful. Okay, while we've been on the live, we've gotten that many bags, and we still have more to go, everybody. We're going to have a lot of this one. I have no idea how many bags we're going to end up having, but we're going to have a lot of bags. So I was going to say, Buttercup takes, and well, we can find her in, she likes to be in small areas, just like kind of hidden in a way, like our pantry. It's not like it's hiding, but she'll go in there. And there is another, it was supposed to be, we haven't put the shelves up in there. It's down in our family room, or what she calls our movie theater. It's not a movie theater. It's not big enough for that, but it's where we have a TV set up. And she'll go down there, and there is a closet that are board games and puzzles and all that, and blankets, and so it was for all of that. And she has set up a little nook in there. So she's got blankets and pillows, and she's done stringed lights in there that are like battery operated string lights, just to create a little nook for herself to go and just chill out in. She'll bring in light and stuff in there so that she can read books. It's just a cozy area. But yeah, so those are the two places that if we can't find her, we look in those two areas, and we usually can find her. Yep, it's a safe space. And that's what it really truly is for her. It's a safe space. And she's made the one for her, the closet. So but in the pantry, she can eat in there. Yep. That would be fun. I never thought about doing that when I was a kid. Man, I wish I would have done that with my kids. Just have a safe space, close the curtain, and you just have a little me time. Just like when we can take a bath. Or for me, I love hot showers. It's me time, a me place. And Ryan hasn't put up those. Yep. Ryan hasn't put up the shelves in there. And I think part of it is because of that. Because he's finally got all of the shelves in every room up. It just took like 8+ years to get all of them done, but that one's not done, and it's okay. We'll let her have her room. We have about 3 minutes left, and we need 2.5. Do you think we can get there, everybody? I'll wait a little bit. I just have to, the only thing I want is I want to see if we have, yours was the top of the closet? How'd you get up there? I'm like, holy, how was that safe to climb up? Ooh, I would think I would have liked that. See, and I used to sit in our, my sister and I shared a room, and I used to just go in the closet and shut the door. So that's why with her, I'm like, that's okay. You can have this space because it's your safe space like you're talking about. It's just a cozy place that you're just, when you live with family, you just need your own little space. When you don't live with family, you don't have to have it. But I get it. There we go. Oh, the feet on the walls. Oh, my Lord. You were just Spidey, girl. Yep, I did it again. I didn't go up slow enough, and I got one out. Okay, I know I gotta ask you guys a question because I was like, I was thinking here about different TV series that I can binge watch. Because I just finished The Royals and I need to find another one. And you guys have been talking about Stranger Things. But I have a question. Is Stranger Things, is there any suspense to it? Or like things that like I jump extremely easy. So if something's like popping up or suspenseful, that type of thing, it will freak me out. So I have to ask, is Stranger Things that way? Because I need to know that before I start watching it. Or if it happens and I didn't know it, I won't finish it. I'll just stop. Because it freaks me out and I'll be like, I'm done. I know that sounds stupid, but that's just who I am. Okay. I need to know in advance if this then I can watch an episode or two and then determine, is it okay or is it too much? I don't do well with suspense. This one might not fit in my, we still have more to go. I don't know that I'm going to be able to fit all of these into. Hey, we did it. We got to 21 even. Woohoo! Let me get this bag poured really quick and then I'll get you guys a color. Except for I can't drop that one. We need him in the bag. But there are a few of you that from Christmas Eve through Christmas and then this morning, there are a few of you that I got your packages packaged. And that wasn't the word I was going for. There we go. And so with that, I'm going to take them to the post office this afternoon. All right, somebody got it. Let's see, who is it? Nope. All right. Lori guessed the color aqua. So Lori, you have 5 creative credits towards your list. So congratulations. And that was Lori R. Sorry, I didn't say that to begin with. We have 2 Loris, so I got to make sure I'm saying the right one. You're welcome. Glad it made your day. Whoop, whoop. I am going to just give you guys a quick recap of what we have for tomorrow. Tomorrow, we will be doing our bead event on TikTok only at 10 a.m. Central. We will be having those 25 millimeter carved mushrooms in different gemstone natural. And then we will have the ice pick pitch bales. We're going to have 2 different Gorgonia beads. We will have a glitter green. No, a glitter blue and a glitter purple, I think is what we have. Let me look. Blue and purple. I'll show you. They are 6 millimeter glitters for tomorrow. These are the colors. So we're going to have those 2. And we've got a couple of items from the Hagar estate. We will have some glass beads, and then we have rose quartz. So that's what we're going to have for tomorrow. And then we will also have our bead stoppers. And they're going to be like this style without the grip part. I can't think of what it's called all of a sudden, but without that, they're just the metal. So, and we've got them in the regular size and the small size. So that's what we're going to have tomorrow. So we will see you everybody tomorrow. Have a good evening, everyone. Have fun. Bye. Silicone is the grip. Yes, thank you, Ashley. I'm like, silicone beads? Nope, the grip. All right. We'll talk to you all tomorrow at 10 a.m. They're one value. One value, Lulu. All right. Bye, everybody.